Hi, Martha. This is Michelle. Let's go ahead and go through your assignment. So let's go ahead with number one. Um, just an FYI, it said right in here that fatigue was not the principal diagnosis. So we really needed to go with the idiopathic aplastic anemia, which is the D6 1.3, and it's not both together. Okay, so let's keep going here. So the bone marrow biopsy, one thing to keep in mind, so let me just pull the electronic book over. So we go with 07D, okay, because we are doing extraction, which you have, okay. You also have the R, so you did do that correct. You have down bone marrow, which is good. And then you have 3, which is correct, and ZX. So everything is correct here. Here's the deal. I will give you 1 point, but this is huge. You put a O instead of a 0. In the future, I will not allow this. The reason being is that once again, the claim will come back and it just takes the department time, money, all that good thing to fix it and send it back. So this is something you really need to be aware of. Really watch what you're keying in. Okay, so this one here, we need to make sure that we are coding a transfusion for the blood and then the other one for the platelet. Okay, so here it looks like the correct answer. Um, you don't have either of those down. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. Let's clear all. So let's just see what you did. 0, 3, and you put 2, which is right. 3, you have that. But then you put another 3, which is percutaneous. Or actually, you put a 0, you put the open, and it should have been a percutaneous. So if you go back to the assignment on this, um, you don't usually have, I don't think I've ever really seen an open blood transfusion. So something to keep in mind. With a transfusion, it's going to go through the vein, which again is going to be percutaneous. All right. Principal diagnosis code for this one here. Once again, you have R13.10. Keep in mind, difficulty swallowing. Once again, this is not principal diagnosis. We need to have the principal diagnosis is going to be the multinodular goiter. So you don't go back and review your signs and symptoms. You don't very often have a sign and symptom as principal diagnosis when you have another substantial diagnosis there. Okay, so keep that in mind. So your R codes, they're going to be principal diagnosis maybe in an outpatient setting or one you don't have anything else. This one here, again, you really need to be cautious on putting that decimal point in. We are in advanced coding, and right in the syllabus, it does state that I will be taking points off for that. All right, so what you did, you answered which is close to the MSDRG on this one. But one thing to keep in mind, that wasn't all you needed to do. So you have the 5,000, all right, but we need to find the relative weight of what it's going to cost this patient. Okay, this is basically what Medicare is going to pay, but we need to find out what the hospital is going to allow and what the hospital is going to reimburse for this MSDRG 640. So again, you're going to take the $5,000 that we came up with, which actually this isn't even correct. So if you pull up the encoder, You're going to take 5329.64 and you are going to times that. I should say you shouldn't times that, but you're going to take the relative weight, which is 1.1902. Pull that back up right here. And you're going to times it by the hospital base rate, which is 7,450, which gives us that we round it up. If you have any questions at all, please, Martha, reach out to me. I would be happy to help you.